Hydration is important for your health and physical performance. It might sound obvious, but a lot of people just don't drink enough water. Or they don't know how and why. Today I'll be covering how to hydrate properly and the benefits it will give you, so be sure to stick around. As most people know, to hydrate yourself, you need to drink water. But why is hydration so important? Water carries nutrients and oxygen to the cells in the body, helps convert food into energy, lubricates the joints, regulates body temperatures. It's the main property of blood, and it protects our organs. Yes, it's a big handful, and these aren't even all the functions of water. This is also the reason why humans can go longer without food than without water. When dehydrated, you could find that you feel tired a lot. You are moody, less productive, and your physical performance isn't good. Also, a big factor which I use the most and is the easiest to signal is to look at your urine. The darker the urine, the more dehydrated you are, so the clearer the urine, the more hydrated you are. So your urine should be as clear as possible at all times. The best way, of course, to hydrate is to drink water. But there are also other things that can help hydration. Some of you probably have heard of electrolytes. Electrolytes are essential for hydration. They are found in water, but only in small amounts, so that's why there are a lot of beverages made with added electrolytes in them. But what are electrolytes exactly? Electrolytes are actually minerals, but when mixed with water, they conduct electricity in your body. Sounds pretty cool, right? They're like tiny powerhouses that help your body do all sorts of important things. So, what do? Well, they manage your body's fluid balance, keep your blood pressure in check, help your muscles, including your heart, contract, and even make sure your blood's acidity, pH, is just right, which is all very crucial. You'll find common electrolytes like sodium, chloride, potassium, magnesium, and calcium in various drinks. Regular bottled water has a bit of these, but if it's labeled distilled, it's mostly just plain water. Tap water, on the other hand, comes with a small dose of electrolytes, about 2 to 3% of your daily intake of sodium, calcium, and magnesium per liter, but not much potassium. Now, if you're sweating buckets during a workout, just drinking water might not cut it. That's where sports drinks come in. They're packed with electrolytes to help you replace what you lose through sweat, especially sodium, since you lose about 1 gram per liter of sweat. Sports drinks can be a good choice if you're working out for more than an hour, sweating a lot, or exercising in the heat. Just a heads up though, they often come with added sugars. For example, a 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade can have about 30 grams of sugar. So, that's why there are a lot of alternative electrolytes that can be mixed with water. I'm personally a big fan of the Electrolyte scoops from Clean Nutrition, and also the electrolytes by the company Clearly. These are only shipped in Europe, I think, so I'll list some other good brands in the description. I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, by the way. If you want, you can also make your own electrolyte drink at home. Here's a simple recipe. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of lime juice, 1.5 cups of unsweetened coconut water, and 2 cups of cold water. This homemade version gives you a refreshing boost. If you find this video informative up to this point, could you please like and press the subscribe button with the notification bell on? It would really mean a lot to me. Sometimes the levels of electrolytes can get too high or too low. This can happen due to things like sweating during exercise, dehydration from vomiting or diarrhea, or even certain medications. Our kidneys and hormones usually keep these levels in check, but when things go off balance, you might feel symptoms like irregular heartbeat, muscle cramps, fatigue, or confusion. For instance, too much calcium can be a problem, especially for people with certain cancers, leading to symptoms like frequent urination, nausea, and mood changes. To diagnose an imbalance, doctors often run an electrolyte panel test, especially if you're on meds that affect electrolyte levels or have a health condition that could cause issues. Treatment usually involves either adding or reducing certain electrolytes, depending on whether they're too low or too high. In severe cases, hospitalization might be necessary. Here are the recommended intakes of the electrolytes. Sodium, 1,500 milligrams. Potassium, 4,700 milligrams. Calcium, 1,000 milligrams. Magnesium, 420 milligrams for men, for women, 320. And lastly, chloride, 2,300 milligrams. To sum it all up, while you don't need electrolyte-enhanced beverages all the time, they can be handy in certain situations, like long workouts, hot weather, or when you're sick. Plus, making your own can be a fun and cost-effective alternative. So stay hydrated and take care of your body's needs. whether it's with regular water or a splash of extra electrolytes.